This week on the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Texas Team Trail presented by Progressive, it's championship time. We're in deep South Texas on Choke Canyon Reservoir. On our last visit here, Shane Campbell and Wyatt Franken sacked up better than 47 pounds over 2 days to claim the title along with a $65,000 payday. But coming into this week, conditions are much different.
Yeah, the lake's a big difference from last year. Of course, we all know there was a lot of grass in it last year. Lake's 4 or 5 foot lower than what it was last year.
I know they had a snow and stuff down there this winter, and maybe some of it killed it back. So it's fishing different. There's still some big alligators out there. I finally found him one today, but yeah, we're gonna go have fun.
Choke Canyon is probably one of my favorite lakes in the state of Texas. Right now, obviously, it's fishing kind of small, but at the same time, whenever you look at the main picture of it, you've got grass, you've got timber, you've got rocks, you've got everything that the state can put out.
Launching the final event of the season, we've got the best 75 teams qualified to fish for a total purse worth better than $123,000, including 2 boat motor packages, one for the overall champions and another for the Progressive Team of the Year.
Been a long time since I've been here. I think I fished a FLW Series event here in 2010, so it's the last time I was here. Every waypoint I have has quail in it.
Leading the field and on the hunt for their 3rd Team of the Year title is Russell Cecil and Todd Castledine.
Luckily we're here. Choke Canyon's awesome, so we're excited to go. Really excited this time because they're giving away a boat. So the rings and everything were nice, but yeah, that boat was a big incentive.
With Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, and Progressive Insurance stepping it up this season, the Progressive Team of the Year program now offers one of the best payouts in the industry. With a Ranger Mercury package for the top team, we'll also be paying down 10 places for a $60,000 total payout. Arizona's Seth Furmanek and Robert Kettner come into this event second in the standings.
Well, feeling good about AOY. It's a blessing just to be in second place. We're in between Todd Castledine and Derek Mundy, 2 of the biggest Texas hammers, and we're from Arizona, never being on this lake, so any of these lakes really. So, it's a blessing.
Fishing their 2nd season on the trail, the Arizona team made the near 2,000-mile round trip for each of the qualifying stops, starting off last February on Sam Rayburn. Facing cold pre-spawn conditions, Furmanek and Kettner dropped 20 pounds 14 ounces on the scales, finishing 5th overall. Defending Team of the Year Russell Lee and Landon Ware locked up 2nd, finishing behind Marshall Hughes and James Franklin.
Yes, sir. Y'all got
weighing
kind of mad at
28.06,
today.
Hughes and Franklin took the win, earning $51,795, including $1,000 in Mercury contingency money and another $8,000 in Triton Gold payout. The trail returned to Rayburn in March, and Furmanek and Kettner went right back to work. Finishing 7th, the Arizona team showed they can keep up with some of the best Texas has to offer, including the 2023 overall champs and the East Texas powerhouse teams of Derek Mundy and Jason Bonds, along with Corey Rambo and Rusty Clark. Rambo and Clark earned their 2nd win on the trail, pocketing $55,850, including $1,000 in Mercury bonus money. Checking in on the Progressive Team of the Year standings. With back-to-back top 10 finishes, Furmanek and Kettner claimed the lead. Heading up to the Metroplex for stop number 3 on Lake Ray Roberts, Furmanek and Kettner finished just inside the money in 21st place, earning their 3rd check in a row, while 2-time Team of the Year Russell Cecil and Todd Castledine finished 2nd, just 3.5 pounds behind Cody Morrison and Zach Parker, who picked up their 1st win on the trail, earning them a $46,000 payout. Looking at the Progressive point standings, with 1 event left, Cecil and Castledine edge past Furmanek and Kettner for the lead. Lake Richland Chambers was the final qualifying stop of the season, and it did not disappoint. With fish in all stages of the spawn, anglers had plenty of options.
Oh, that's a big one. Did you think he was that big?
Not at all.
They've got 4 in the bag.
At the end of the day, sacking up 14 pounds for 30th place, the Arizona team finished outside the money for the first time all season, while Cecil and Castledine fared a bit better, landing in 11th with just under 20 pounds. Defending Team of the Year Russell Lee and Landon Ware broke the 30-pound barrier for the first time this year, earning the win and the $46,000 payout.
Current leaders, the Dirty 30. You did it, 31 pounds, 1 ounce. Congratulations, guys.
And with that, Cecil and Castledine lead the top 75 heading into this two-day championship, where double points could be a game changer.
We've got a little bit of a lead. I wouldn't say it's a giant lead because it's double points for the championship. So, you know, it's a two-day. The two-day deal helps because a lot of times the 2 days for, like, the 1 day is scary. 1 day tournaments are scary. I mean, bad boat numbers, all kinds of things can hurt you. So at least the 2 day gives you a little bit better chance to rebound if you do bad.
Coming up, we'll launch day one from Choke Canyon. But first, here's a quick look at the 2024 schedule of the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Texas Team Trail presented by Progressive. And remember, for the best selection of gear, tackle, boats, and electronics, head out to Bass Pro Shops or Cabela's. Shop online or visit one of their retail stores. The 2023 season of the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Texas Team Trail presented by Progressive is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. By Ranger Boats and by Progressive. Coming up, we'll resume tournament coverage of the top-rated Bass Team Trail in the nation, right here on the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Texas Team Trail presented by Progressive.
If you want to be here, it all starts here. At Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, we have the widest selection of the quality brands you love to get you outdoors. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, our friendly, knowledgeable outfitters will help you find the right products for your next trip. Shop with confidence with our low price guarantee. Plus, club members save even more on great gear with exclusive member pricing. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, voted America's best outdoor retailer.
When there's miles of water in front of you and hundreds of feet below, you need a boat with the chops to dominate, no matter the conditions. With the strength and technology to overcome the elements and the competition. Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time.
Hey, all you boaters out there! Any way you float, float protected with Progressive. They insure over 1 million watercraft just like yours. Get a quote for your boat today. Insure your passion. Hey, RVers! Any way you explore, explore protected. With Progressive, a leader in RV insurance. They make it easy to quote, and the process takes as little as 4 minutes. Get a quote now. Insure your passion.
The best days happen out here, where the only thing on the line is what you can catch. And every cast could be the one that fills your memories with the fish of your lifetime. Mercury engines are made for exploring. So are you. Go boldly.
Day one of the 2023 Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Texas Team Trail presented by Progressive Championship launched under mostly clear skies. At capacity, the lake covers some 25,000 surface acres, but a long drought has taken the lake more than 20 feet low, and that will limit some of the options anglers may be used to.
Woo! How about that ride in, boys?
Getting right into tournament coverage, we'll start off with the Arizona team of Seth Romanek and Robert Kettner, who admittedly struggled to put it together during practice.
We had a really good day yesterday and a really terrible day today. I caught another 10-pounder in practice yesterday, so I don't know what tomorrow holds or this weekend holds. We're going to have to catch them 2 days in a row against some of the best in Texas, and just going to give her all we got.
I'm surprised there's no one in this little area. There's some really good hydrilla over here. And we kind of expected quite a few more boats to be right here. Rock! But I'm okay with it. It's a giant, dude. Giant.
What's that you want me on?
I don't know yet. Just be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready. Yes, sir! Oh, that's a way to start it, baby.
I had a good bite, too.
They're on fire right now. Whew, that's a good way to start. Probably like five-ish. My adrenaline is going way too early this morning.
That's a good start for Firmenich and Kettner, but they've got some ground to make up if they're going to catch Cecil and Castledine. Fishing deep cranks and Carolina rigs over an old roadbed, Russell and Todd have isolated a spot within the spot, putting 3 into their live well early.
Yeah, so, you know, we're fishing a little roadbed here, and it's just a place on the road that's kind of rough. I think it's just the transition, a little drops off a couple feet. It's on the end of a point. I think they're just using that drop off as cover, and you can feel when your bait's coming up it because it's rough right there. When that bait comes up here, that's probably when you get a bite, they get active. I don't think they're really, I mean, they're probably following the bait around some. I mean, I got one.
Okay. That's a better one, isn't it? Come here. Freaking have it all over the place. I need to throw out there?
Yeah, probably. Just freaking back to back.
Hey, where? Like, look at the sun.
It's right in the sun. Are you in that super rough spot?
I don't even feel nothing. I think I'm on the road is why. I think I'm sliding down that road. I think you're right. I think you're directly on the left-hand side of it.
While our Progressive Points leaders reset, we'll take the opportunity to remind you that the schedule's out for 2024, and you can find it online at texasteamtrail.com. You can also keep up with the trail on both Facebook and Instagram. If you'd like to catch up on past episodes, then head on over to OutdoorAction.com. From there, you can download the free app and stream your favorite outdoor titles. The 2023 season of the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Texas Team Trail presented by Progressive is also brought to you by Nitro Performance Fishing Boats, Mercury Outboards, by Garmin Electronics, and by AFTCO Performance Fishing Equipment. Coming up, we're back on the water for more from the 2023 TXTT Championship on Choke Canyon Reservoir.
I've made my living on the water for over 20 years.
For 14 years.
For over 23 years.
I've worn a bunch of different clothing brands over the years.
Some companies big and some companies small. All of them said they were making clothing for us.
But none of them knew us.
None of them were us, except for one.
Except for one.
Except one. AFTCO. AFTCO.
AFTCO. AFTCO. Fishing isn't part of us. It is us.
Nitro, a rush of tournament adrenaline. Nitro, the choice of champion, where performance meets play. Nitro, a big water beast, a pure fishing machine. Nitro, release the champion within.
The best of the best just got better. Clearer images, sharper resolution, improved target separation. That's right, better. LiveScope Plus, only from Garmin.
Born in Japan, using technology, innovation, and precision, Sunline produces the widest selection of fishing lines at the most technologically advanced line factory in the world. Manufactured at the strictest tolerances to produce victories at the highest levels of tournament bass fishing. From household names like Christie, Swindle, and Cruz, to young guns like Cook, Logan, New, and Welcher, they all trust Sunline to take them to the top of the leaderboard. Choose the line that will give you the strength to guarantee your confidence. Sunline.
Back on Choke Canyon Reservoir. Impounded in 1982 on the Frio River, with an abundance of hydrilla and Florida strain bass, Choke Canyon quickly became a South Texas favorite.
It's a really cool place. It has everything that you could want in a lake. Big fish, a lot of fish, offshore grass, offshore and grass, so you can do a lot.
Blake Castleberry and his partner Spencer Fair launched this morning in 5th in the Progressive point standings and are in position to have a shot at claiming the Progressive Team of the Year top prize. They're just going to have to beat out some of the best names in the business.
From Ray Roberts to Rayburn to Toledo to all the way out here, these guys are not going to miss. They're going to catch them wherever you go. You can't ever bet against them. I mean, it's just really humbling, honestly.
We have some of the best names. Some past elite bass fishermen are here. It's a great circuit to be on.
Todd and Russell Cecil, they're leading it right now, and they got a big lead over everybody, so we're going to need them to struggle some, and they don't do that often, but we're going to have to go catch them, no doubt.
Getting back on the water, we'll resume championship coverage with Progressive points leaders Russell Cecil and Todd Castledine. With 2 Team of the Year titles already on their resume, they're looking for a third.
We have won 2 before. Feels good going into this. Big prize this year. You know, when you look at it's a lot bigger than those rings we've got. I can tell you that. So that's it's pretty cool to be able to fish for a boat for Angler of the Year. So we're excited about the opportunity, and you know, got great guys behind us, great anglers. So we can't take anything for granted. Sure can't count any chickens before they hatch.
Sticking with their roadbed, they've got 3 in the live well. And if they land it, this will be number 4.
Big one? Decent. Make sure I'm not in your way.
Big one.
Okay.
That's the ones we need right there.
That's what's out here. Check on your other one. All right, good job. It looks like we're not leaving for a while.
With 4 in the boat, we'll leave the points leaders and move on to Brian Vaughn and Travis Lloyd. Vaughn and Lloyd are the top team in the White River Marine Group point standings, the eventual winner of which will qualify to fish in the Bassmaster Team Championship later this year on the Harris Chain of Lakes in Florida. The Bassmaster Team Championship will pit the top qualifying teams from 62 trails across the country, and 1 lucky angler will go on to earn a qualifying spot in the prestigious Bassmaster Classic.
Barely, but we got one.
The White River Marine Group includes Ranger Boats, Nitro, and Triton, as well as other brands. To learn more, visit whiterivermg.com.
We started our day early this morning putting ice in here. I mean, that water's cold. We'll just recirculate.
With their Nitro boat up in the trees, Brian and Travis are dragging plastics. Even during practice, the bite was slow, but consistent.
Oh, I had one too. Bring him in. A couple pounds, you know, it's a little bit better than what we got in there, so it's getting a little better now. We got her in the trees, you know, and this is kind of what our better pattern has been, is being out here, and our goal is to just settle down and fish, you know, and you just, they come slow, but when they come, that's usually good ones, so hopefully we'll keep upgrading.
Moving on. Our last stop of the day will be with Ranger Boats and Bass Pro Elite Series angler James Niggemeyer and his team partner Jeff Luger. Fishing up shallow, they've got 2 in their Ranger live well, and Jeff is hooked into their 3rd.
He'll keep.
It'll be close.
Oh, look at that. Bingo.
Oh yeah, 14 and a half. Just caught our 3rd keeper, about a 14 and a half incher, throwing a Z-Man jackhammer chatterbait. 3/8 ounce green shad chatterbait with a Z-Man Minnow Z trailer in the pearl blue glimmer. Just trying to imitate shad, some type of bait fish. We're fishing back of a pocket that's got underwater hydrilla in it. That bass was sitting in either a bed of hydrilla or like a clump of hydrilla, and I happened to bring the chatterbait by him, and it agitated him enough to eat it, so was happy to catch it.
We've caught quite a few, Jeff and I've caught quite a few little ones, both shallow and deeper out here, but Jeff's got 2 good ones. We've got I got one about 5 and another one about 2.5 or something like that, and so we've got 2 good ones. We're lacking the frequency of bites for better ones.
Our game plan is really to try to find fish that are kind of relating to either hard types of cover like rock or road beds, And then there's also some fish that are kind of nomadic and they're in the shallows. We're going to try to do a little 1-2 punch, and hopefully we can get a better bead on what the better quality fish are doing.
Is that a line of grass up here, James, or is it? There's another. I think he'll keep two.
Yeah, it sure looks like it. Oh yeah. Good job, bud. They caught one in the back too.
There's number 4 on the Z-Man jackhammer.
It is almost 12:30, so we've got about an hour and 45 minutes. I think, I mean, not to speak for Jeff and I both, but I think kind of we're on the page of, we can make a couple more culls out of this shallow stuff, and then probably try to go back out and get some of those better quality fish that we have found kind of offshore.
Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's are the title sponsors for the TXTT. So when it comes to stocking up on the very best in gear, tackle, and electronics, we ask that you support those that support the #1 bass team trail in the nation. Keep up with the trail at texasteamtrail.com or look us up on Facebook and Instagram. The 2023 season of the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Texas Team Trail presented by Progressive is also brought to you by Triton Boats and the Triton Gold Program, Power Pole, by TH Marine, Sunline, and Gamakatsu. Coming up, we'll head to weigh-in right here on the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Texas Team Trail presented by Progressive.
Plenty of sunshine. Come on, man, let's roll!
What the?
To catch the fish, you need to be one with the fish.
With Power Pole shallow water anchors, you'll get the ultimate in precision, power, and control, so you can catch more fish. No face paint or phony fins necessary.
Fishy, fishy.
20,000 years ago, the invention of the fish hook marked the beginning of sport fishing. The first fish hooks were made of wood and bone, but today, advancements in technology have resulted in the highest quality fish hooks, designed for targeting many different fish with a variety of techniques. Gamakatsu started producing world-leading fish hooks in Japan in 1955. Introduced to U.S. anglers in 1992, Gamakatsu USA has a hook to catch you more fish no matter the fishing situation. Gamakatsu, simply the best.
Back on Choke Canyon Reservoir. Day 1 competition is in the books. For some, it was a tough day on the pond, but nearly 3/4 of the field brought in a limit.
We pretty much struggled in the morning. We had 2, probably about 10 o'clock. Right toward the end, about 1:30, we came up with another 3. So my son got a big one. I wouldn't say about 7 to 8 pounds, but yeah, we had an awesome day.
Norris and Foster wrapped up the day with 16 pounds 3 ounces. Progressive points leaders Russell Cecil and Todd Castledine needed a 12th place finish or better to hold on to their lead, and they finished 11th with 14.07.
Yes, 14 pounds 7 ounces. What do you think, Russell?
I think we better catch a little bit more tomorrow.
I think you're in pretty good shape. All the way from Phoenix, Arizona, these guys, Seth Furmanek and Robert Kettner, came into the event in 2nd place in the Team of the Year race. Plopped 15 pounds on the scales. The first place team, I believe, I'm going from memory, had 14 something. You got 24 points to make up. You need a 40-pound bag tomorrow.
We only caught 5 fish, and our 5th one came with, I think, about 8 minutes left. Yeah. It was a good one, thank God. Yeah. It was just a grind all day for us. Yeah.
Moving on to the top of the leaderboard, Garrett Doctor and Courtney Hobgood sacked up a limit for 18.05. They'll wrap up the day in third.
18 pounds, 5 ounces. Nice looking bag of fish right here, folks. Yes, another bag over 20 pounds, 20 pounds, 6 ounces.
Zane Drake and Logan Parsons put their 5 on the scales for 20 pounds, 6 ounces in second place.
We found one spot out probably mid-depth, 12 foot, that we found a few fish on, had 2 bites, and we left. Went there first thing this morning, and that's where our 2 big ones came off of. And then we scrambled around all day, running around, and finally caught those other 3. And didn't know we had 20 pounds. Heck, we were thinking 15, 16, but heck yeah.
The top spot at the end of day 1 went to Austin Miles and Jacob Keith, dropping 24.11 on the scales. They'll launch tomorrow with a 4-pound lead over the rest of the field.
Great start, guys. 24 pounds, 11 ounces.
We were thinking that it was going to be one possibly up shallow. However, we've noticed throughout practice this week the fish are starting to move offshore. And it's like you roll up to a spot. Like yesterday, we had a spot we caught nothing but dinks on. And today we pulled up and I caught our second biggest, which was 8.5. I think they're really coming to us. There's no telling what'll happen tomorrow. You know, we're having this hot weather, bright sunny days. Fish are going to do nothing but get out deeper.
Here's a look at your Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's top 10 at the end of day 1. For the complete list of standings, look us up at texasteamtrail.com. From there, you can also find out about schedules and registration for the 2024 season. With Lake Fork and Belton Lake added to the schedule and the 2-day championship next June on Toledo Bend, the 2024 season is shaping up to be one of the best in years. And don't forget, for the very best of gear, tackle, boats, and electronics, Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's are the team to beat when it comes to selection. That'll do it for this week. We'll catch you next time, right here on the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Texas Team Trail, presented by Progressive.